To me, what's most exciting is learning something new. At Ironclad, we take a very, very deep dive into the actual job, task, or trade that we're building a glove for. Being in the work world for many years, now in the esports world, it's all new. And this is an opportunity for me to learn about a whole new field and how we can help people in that field be better.
I'm most excited about being on the front end of this whole movement. If you don't really pay much attention to it, if you don't go to the event, you see what's going on behind the scenes. It's a really serious sport. It actually is, it's the way they go about this. They have personal trainers, it's very regimented. And we're talking, just like any other sport, performance is key. Their hands need to be working top-notch all the time. And that's the difference at this level between winning and losing, is just repetition of high performance. And so I think the gloves are gonna help with that.
We send our product development team in, watch them, so that we can learn exactly how they go about their job and how can we make them more efficient. How can we incorporate technology in our materials and our fabrics to help that person do their job better. So we've developed a whole host of technology in materials, in fabric science, and we test those. We test for grip, we test for traction, we test for puncture resistance, abrasion resistance, durability, flexibility, impact protection. These are the things we do at Ironclad for work, and so I think we're uniquely positioned to do that into the world of esports.
It's a totally different application. It allows us to take what we know and apply it to a much more exciting, enthusiast kind of realm.
We actually learned a lot. Going into it, we weren't sure that gloves were actually going to be beneficial. We thought it was going to be, more of just a fashion thing. But what we learned after watching the gamers and making gloves and actually getting them on some hands here and testing is the gloves are very effective at, temperature and moisture management, and that's a big thing.
We look at how people sweat under different environments and how can we mitigate that sweat and keep hands dry so that they grip better. There are some surfaces where you don't want high grip, and we can do that as well.
Players have to be able to use their fingers for keyboards and devices, so the emphasis is more on the mobility of each finger rather than the durability. Ideally, the gloves should allow them to not ever think about their hands at all, because it is doing all of the temperature and moisture management for them.
We actually think that gloves are going to be very effective and can actually benefit these gamers a lot, just with giving consistency to how their hands perform throughout the entire match or the entire practice.
So at Ironclad, we study the glove, we study the human, we study the hand, we study their environment. We put all that together to build the product. And gloves to us, that's what we do. That's the only thing we do. And so we have 100% focus on that. Now I have a reason to play video games.